You might have heard all sorts of tips about getting a good night's sleep, especially as we get a little older. We try different pillows, eye masks, maybe even a warm drink before bed. But what if I told you there's something incredibly simple? Something about the very position you choose to rest in. That could be impacting your sleep and your health in ways you might not realize, especially if you're over 65. It sounds strange, doesn't it? Something as basic as which side you lie on could make a difference. Yet, for many people reaching their golden years, this seemingly small detail can become a surprising source of discomfort or even exacerbate underlying issues they're already dealing with. The painful reality is that a poor night's sleep doesn't just make us tired the next day. It affects our mood, our energy, our focus, and over time, it can even impact our long-term health. It's like a slow drain on our vitality. But there's a surprising truth hidden in the way we position ourselves for those precious hours of rest. In this video, we're going to uncover why the common advice about sleeping on your left side might need a second look once you're past 65, and explore not just the reasons behind it, but practical ways you can find a more comfortable and beneficial sleep position. We'll look at how paying attention to something as simple as how you lie down can make a real difference in how you feel when you wake up. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. Something that pulls all these seemingly small pieces together for a truly restful night. Let's dive into why this might be the case, starting with that point about sleeping on your left side. Now, for years, you might have heard that sleeping on your left side is great for digestion or even circulation. And for many younger people, that can be true. Our organs are generally where they've always been, but as we age, our bodies subtly change. Our circulation can be less efficient. We might have underlying conditions we didn't have before, and things just feel different. When you sleep on your left side, your heart is positioned slightly lower in your chest, and gravity can play a role. For someone with certain heart conditions, or even just the natural stiffening of blood vessels that can happen with age, this position can potentially put a little extra strain on the heart as it pumps blood throughout the body. It's not usually a dramatic, sudden thing. But think about doing something that requires just a tiny bit more effort, hour after hour, night after night. Over time, that can add up. It's a bit like carrying a slightly heavier bag than you're used to. You might not notice it at first, but after a while, your arm starts to ache. For the heart, that subtle extra effort while you're supposed to be resting and recovering can make a difference in how well it recovers and how you feel the next day. We're not talking about a crisis here for most people. Please understand that. But it's about optimizing rest when our body is already working hard to maintain itself. Beyond the heart, sleeping on the left side can also be less ideal for some people when it comes to acid reflux or GERD, which can become more common as we age. While some sources suggest left side sleeping helps with reflux, for others, particularly depending on their anatomy or the severity of their condition, it can sometimes position the stomach in a way that makes it easier for stomach acid to creep back up into the esophagus. Imagine your stomach as a pouch. The way it's angled when you're lying on your left side can sometimes make the opening to the esophagus less effectively sealed off by gravity compared to sleeping on your right side. For instance, this can lead to that uncomfortable burning sensation, coughing, or even waking up choking, all of which severely interrupt precious sleep and leave you feeling rough the next day. Nobody wants to be woken up by heartburn when they should be dreaming peacefully. Finding a position that keeps the stomach contents where they belong is crucial for uninterrupted, comfortable sleep. And this is where experimenting with other positions comes in. It's not about rigidly following a rule, but understanding the potential effects and seeing what works best for your body. With its unique landscape and any little quirks or conditions you might have developed over the years. Maybe you've always been a left-side sleeper without issues, and that's fine. But if you've started experiencing new discomforts at night, it's worth considering if your sleep position is playing a role. So, If left-side sleeping might have these potential downsides as we age, what are the alternatives? And what other factors influence our sleep position and comfort? Well, many find that sleeping on their right side is more comfortable for their digestion, as it can help keep the connection between the stomach and esophagus above the level of the stomach acid. It's like using gravity to your advantage. Imagine that pouch again. On the right side, the opening is generally higher, making it harder for things to slosh upwards. It's a simple physics principle applied to your sleeping body. Of course, this isn't a magic bullet for everyone, and some people might find right-side sleeping less comfortable for other reasons, perhaps related to joint pain or shoulder issues. That leads us to another crucial point as we age. Joints can become stiffer, muscles can lose some of their elasticity, and conditions like arthritis or bursitis can make certain positions painful. Lying on your side, whether left or right, puts pressure on your shoulders, hips, and knees. If you have pain in these areas, lying on the affected side can be unbearable. And even lying on the unaffected side can sometimes misalign your body and cause strain elsewhere. Sleeping on your back might seem like a good option, as it distributes weight more evenly, but it comes with its own set of potential issues, especially for older adults. One common problem is snoring and obstructive sleep apnea. As we get older, the tissues in the throat can relax more, and lying on your back allows the tongue and soft palate to fall back, potentially obstructing the airway. This isn't just annoying for your partner. It can lead to interrupted breathing, lower oxygen levels, and fragmented sleep, with serious long-term health implications. If you or your partner notice you snore heavily or gasp for air when sleeping on your back, it's definitely worth looking into, perhaps with a doctor or a sleep study. Another issue with back sleeping can be lower back pain, particularly if your mattress doesn't provide adequate support, or if you have existing back problems. Lying flat on your back can sometimes increase the curve in your lower spine, leading to stiffness and pain upon waking. Then there's stomach sleeping. This is often considered the least ideal position for most people, regardless of age, but it can be particularly problematic as we get older. Sleeping on your stomach forces you to turn your head sharply to one side, putting significant strain on your neck and spine. Over hours, this can lead to stiffness, pain, and potentially even headaches. It also flattens the natural curve of your spine, which can contribute to back pain. While some people find it comfortable, the potential downsides for spinal health, breathing, and circulation make it a position generally best avoided. Finding the optimal sleep position is really a personal journey, but it often involves minimizing strain on joints, supporting the natural alignment of the spine, allowing for easy breathing, and accommodating any specific health conditions like reflux or heart issues. It's not just about avoiding the left side if you're over 65. It's about understanding the potential pros and cons of each position and finding what feels right and supports your body best throughout the night. This might involve experimenting, using pillows creatively, or even adjusting your mattress. So, we've touched on why left-side sleeping might need consideration and the potential challenges with back and stomach sleeping as we get older. But how do you actually find the best position for you? And what other factors play a role in making a position comfortable and beneficial? This is where understanding your own body and its needs becomes key. For example, if you find side sleeping most comfortable but experience shoulder or hip pain, strategically placed pillows can make a world of difference. A firm pillow between your knees can help keep your hips and spine aligned, reducing pressure on your hips and lower back. Using a supportive pillow for your head and neck that keeps your spine straight is also crucial. You want your neck to be a natural extension of your spine, not angled upwards or downwards. For shoulder pain, some find hugging a pillow helps to support the upper arm and take pressure off the shoulder joint. Experiment with different pillow densities and shapes. Sometimes, a body pillow can be a great investment, providing support along the entire length of your body, helping you stay in a comfortable side sleeping position without rolling onto your stomach or back accidentally. If you're trying to transition away from left side sleeping due to potential issues, or if you struggle with back sleeping and snoring, there are simple tricks you can try. One classic method to discourage back sleeping is the tennis ball trick, sewing a tennis ball into the back of a pajama top. While maybe not the most comfortable, it makes rolling onto your back uncomfortable enough to encourage you to stay on your side. There are also now specialized sleep shirts or pillows designed to achieve a similar result more comfortably, for those trying to switch from left to right side, or vice versa. Consistency is key. Your body has a habit, and it takes time to retrain it. Be patient with yourself. Focus on starting the night in the desired position and use pillows to help maintain it. If you wake up having shifted, simply readjust without frustration. Beyond the position itself, the support you get from your mattress is absolutely fundamental, especially as joints become more sensitive with age. A mattress that is too soft can allow your body to sink and misalign your spine, regardless of your sleeping position. A mattress that is too firm can create pressure points on your hips, shoulders, and knees, leading to pain and discomfort. The ideal mattress offers a balance of support and cushioning. Your spine should maintain its natural curve when you're lying down. For side sleepers, the mattress needs to be soft enough to allow the shoulders and hips to sink in slightly while still supporting the waist. For back sleepers, it needs to support the natural curve of the lower back. As we age, many people find that a medium-firm mattress with some contouring is a good compromise. But again, it's highly individual. If your mattress is old and saggy, it might be time to consider replacing it. It's an investment in your health and comfort. Think about your whole sleep environment too. Temperature plays a huge role in how well we stay asleep and whether we toss and turn searching for comfort. Older adults can sometimes be more sensitive to temperature changes. A cool, dark, and quiet room is universally recommended for good sleep hygiene. But ensuring you have appropriate bedding, blankets that can be easily adjusted if you feel too warm or cool during the night, is important. Sometimes, just getting the room temperature right can make a previously uncomfortable position suddenly feel okay because your body isn't trying to regulate its temperature at the same time. And hydration is a factor. While you don't want to drink too much right before bed and have to get up frequently, being dehydrated can lead to muscle cramps and general discomfort that makes finding and staying in a comfortable position difficult. It's a whole ecosystem of factors that contribute to a good night's sleep, and your position is a key part of it. But it works in concert with everything else. Paying attention to these details can really make a difference. So, we started by questioning the long-held advice about left-side sleeping, particularly as we age. We've explored why, for some, that position might not be ideal due to potential effects on the heart or digestion. We've also looked at the pros and cons of other positions like back and stomach sleeping. Considering how aging bodies with their changing joints and potential for issues like sleep apnea respond differently, we've talked about using pillows strategically to support your body in side sleeping, the importance of finding the right mattress firmness, and creating a comfortable sleep environment. What this all boils down to is that there isn't one single magic sleep position that works for everyone over 65. The surprising truth I mentioned at the beginning isn't a rigid rule, but rather the realization that how you sleep becomes even more important to pay attention to as you get older because your body's needs and sensitivities change. It's about becoming a detective of your own sleep. It's about noticing when you feel stiff or sore upon waking, when you experience heartburn at night, or when you feel restless and unable to get comfortable. These are clues your body is giving you that your current sleep setup or position might not be serving you well anymore. Maybe you've been a lifelong left-side sleeper, and it worked perfectly for decades. But now, perhaps after a new health diagnosis or simply with the passage of time, it's contributing to discomfort. The key is being open to making small adjustments. Try shifting to your right side with a pillow between your knees. See how that feels for a few nights. If back sleeping seems appealing, but snoring is an issue, try elevating your head slightly or using pillows to prop yourself slightly on your side. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your health and happiness, especially when it comes to sleep. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental pillar of health, just as important as diet and exercise. As we age, prioritizing sleep helps our bodies repair and regenerate, keeps our minds sharp, and allows us to wake up feeling ready to enjoy the day. Don't underestimate the power of finding a truly comfortable and supportive sleep position that works for you. Right now, at this stage of your life, it might take a little experimentation, a few nights trying something new, maybe adjusting a pillow here or there. But that effort is absolutely worth it for the quality of rest you'll gain. We've covered quite a bit, from the potential downsides of left-side sleeping for older adults to the nuances of other positions and the vital role of proper support. I really hope this has given you some things to think about and perhaps some ideas to try tonight. Have you noticed that certain positions make you feel better or worse? Do you have any tricks for getting comfortable at night? I'd love to hear your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Sharing what works for you might help someone else reading along. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a like. That tells me I'm on the right track with the topics you find valuable. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about living your best life at every age. We're in this together, learning and adapting to make each day as healthy and joyful as possible. Thanks for watching, and remember, live your best life at every age.